Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am that incestuous cousin who is a literal dog, Drividu.
And I am the one who's going to be voting for Miko for vice president or president. Sobroni.
Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast where we talk about all things anime. So, not sure if you ladies know by this point, but between Oni's internet and my computer just dying on me this week, it's been a little rough. So just in case there's any audio mishaps, no surprises. It's not like, oh my god, what happened? We're telling you, bitch, we're struggling.
It's hard out here. Everything happens at once for some fucking stupid reason.
Yeah, bitch, it is hard out here for a weeb. But now that we have that little message aside, let's go into our daily news segment, This Week in Anime. For my news, according to Anime News Network, the rankings are out for the most popular Pokemon depicted in R18 art on Pixiv.
Ooh, wait, can I guess?
I feel like you're gonna know. Number one is pretty. It's like.
Is it? All right. Is R18 just generally right? Like not specific female or male, like yaoi, yuri type of thing.
Yeah, no, it's just in general. Like.
I feel like it's Lucario.
Wow. You were close.
Through a cursory glance of just like in general when I'm looking for dojins, I always anytime I pass by a Pokemon dojin or artwork, it's usually Lucario. So cool. So who is it?
It is. I'm surprised you didn't guess it because it's that is close because it's number two. But number one, which I feel like is kind of a gimme, is Gardevoir. Like it's Gardevoir. Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah. Yeah.
Soon to be Hatena, I'm sure.
Yeah, but what doesn't make sense is like the rest of these. First of all, Lopunny being in seventh, it's like okay, so Lopunny is seventh.
This was an Anime News Network article?
Yes.
Okay, you do you, Anime News Network.
Yes. Zangoose is number 5.
Why Zangoose?
Why is Zangoose even on this
Why
list?
is Zangoose above Lopunny?
Okay.
Like,
you're asking the question.
if you're into Pokemon, you do you, but I mean, I feel like Lopunny is actually somewhat sexualized as opposed to just a giant fucking mongoose.
Exactly. Like why is Lugia number 17?
Yeah, where my Lugia bros at?
No, like you're not. No, I know it's your favorite legendary, but it's not your favorite legendary.
He is the sexiest legendary. I will go down on record. Lugia is the sexiest legendary.
Apparently, and what is this? Divix? Is it called Divix? Pixiv, excuse me. Pixiv agrees with you. Because I think it is the first ranking.
It's the highest ranking legendary.
Yeah.
It beat Mewtwo? What?
It beat...
Well, then again, Mewtwo's pretty ugly, so I don't fucking care.
No, Mewtwo is 45. Apparently tied with Primarina?
Primarina?
Yeah, Primarina. I feel like Hatene is only 42nd because Hatene is new.
Yeah, it hasn't been long enough yet. Artists are still hard at work.
But then I have to ask, why is Kyurem White above Hatene? Kyurem White is just a white dragon. What do you have to sexualize about it?
Where's Pikachu on this list? I feel like just through name recognition alone, it should be high ranking. It should be in the top 15.
It's definitely number 3.
Oh wow!
Well, would you like to guess who's number 4? Hint: this Pokemon. Well, it's not as popular as Pikachu. It's right there.
Charizard.
Number 9. Wait, no.
Eevee? Jigglypuff?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Eevee, of course.
Of course. How is that of course?
I don't know. I'm trying to bring my mind down to this degenerate level. I'm like, if I love Pokemon in that sense, which Pokemon would I...
Also, I'm not
if I
how
were the
all...
fucking Pokemon, which Pokemon
I
would I
want you to
fuck?
know that all the evolutions made this list. They all made it.
I know that there's a big thing with Eevee on that. Yo, we definitely gotta do a podcast on this one. On Pokemon.
Oh my god. Oh, do we have to?
And no copping out with the actual Pokemon girls. No Misty and May.
I really don't want to do a Pokemon Story one. But you know what? We'll see. Wait, let me put this down as an idea, reluctantly. Pokemon Furry. But yeah, so that was my news.
Excellent way to start off the podcast. My news is less furry, slightly less furry than that. In that Food Wars,
only
the fifth
slightly.
season, only slightly, the fifth season is delayed until at least July. Basically, they sent out a memo saying until July or later. So it looks like we aren't going to be getting any Food Wars this season. Probably not until like.
Well, duh. I mean, we're half through.
Yeah, I figured, but just now we know definitively it won't be around till July. I mean, at that point they'll just probably delay it until October or whatever the next season starts. So, no, I guess no. The next season does start in July, so I guess yeah, it does. It'll probably be delayed till next season.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like it's not like we got interrupted in the middle of it.
Yeah. At least it didn't leave off on like a giant cliffhanger or something. It was just starting.
And then literally like 2 episodes in, maybe 3. And that was that. So, you know, take your time, guys. Being healthy is Big's prerogative, so they are definitely you know, they're definitely taking care to, you know, put the things that matter most first, like people's safety and health.
Exactly.
So good on them. But fuck that, we want to watch anime now! So, in the spirit of that, let us move on to our weekly reviews. Starting off with our episode of the week.
Kaguya-sama.
Yeah, I didn't have to be like, is it yours? I know.
This might be my favorite episode of Kaguya-sama like ever. Honestly, it was really that good.
No, this is it. This is the episode I needed to make Hayasaka number 1. She's number 1 for me. That was it. That was it.
Like
I just saw her do
every
that.
little iota of screen time that she gets is like, oh
yeah. She just sealed it for me in this episode. She was perfect. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm so sorry, Chica. You're really gonna have to pull something out to get me changed.
I believe in Chica. She'll have something. But yeah, no, Hayasaka was just the star of this episode somehow for like the 5 seconds that she appeared. No, when she fucking pushed Kaguya.
Right. Kaguya was like, oh my god, I'm so sad. And when Chica came, she just boom, she just like
jumped out
and just disappeared.
It was hilarious.
Falls to the floor. Oh, that was incredible. Also, what at the beginning of the episode? What was with Homegirl being like swallowing and like?
Oh, that's like a little Japanese, like, you know, what do they call those things? Trick, not a trick, but like a superstition ritual thing. Superstition, where you just like write the character for a person on your hand and then you like pretend to eat it. I don't know. It's like the type of thing where just picture everyone in their underwear, like we have over here. I guess that'd be like the American equivalent of that.
Okay.
Public speaking. Which, now that I think about it, is also really fucking weird, so.
Yeah, like I never got that either. The picture in your underwear. Why? That makes me more uncomfortable. Why? This seems
Just
like nerve-wracking, and now you're all naked.
yeah, just
Why?
pretend everyone is naked. That'll make it easier, right? No,
How?
what?
Yeah, no, that's weird. That's weird. Who came up with that information? Who came up with that is a pervert.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
But yeah, no, this episode was great because not only do we have the great Hayasaka comedy moments, the just like first off, the cinematography and animation and music and all that shit was crazy this episode.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very detailed.
And then the little moments where uh, Miko had to go up and they were giving her backstory, and then she was like petrified, and fucking Shogane comes out and debates. I was gonna say duels her with words, and that's not the right word for it. Debates her. That's what it is.
Yeah, like you said it the first time. You were saying it the first time, and then you said something else.
Like,
Like
dueling with their words. But
come
no,
on, word
debate.
duel.
Yeah, word duel. Petition to officially change debate to word duel. So while they were doing the debates, that was really just great. And I just love the way it works in little bits of comedy. Like the whole reason that Miko wants them to have shaved heads is because she's like, oh no, I like that. It's my fetish. So we're going to go with everyone getting shaved heads.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was like, oh, you fucking weirdo. Like, stop it. Like, I too like a shaved head, but first of all, I don't like it on everyone. And more importantly, what? Like, you weird little child.
I really like her. I like so the whole entire first off, the whole entire cast of this show is top tier. Probably one of my favorite anime casts of all time. But I think when it comes to best girls right now, it's a tie for me between Chika and Hayasaka. And then second place or third place is a tie between Kaguya and Miko. And Miko just came out, so Miko might be the dark horse that comes in number one by the end of the series. I don't know.
Wow, the lolly.
I don't
the
know.
lolly, the lolly might be number one. What a shock!
Yeah, what a shock.
Yeah, just that the part when she's like, or Hayasaka's like just like kind of not really listening to Kaguya, just like cry and scream and fuss. She's just like, like she's
Like
doing the
zooming
hand
in and
thing.
out, yeah.
Exactly. I was like, oh bitch, I've been there. I was raised there, and I've been there, and I will die there for my entire life.
I loved her Batman skills. She literally just bolts out the
Oh
window.
yeah, she's like, maybe just tell me how you feel, and she's like, what? And then it cuts to something else, cuts back, and the window's just open. And she's gone.
Literally Batman. That and yeah, the Kaguya little scene at the end where she gives the okay sign, that was super cute.
That way, she was like, sure, whatever. That's so funny. I feel like it's something I would do.
And this felt like this was a really good arc in general. Like it had all the emotions. I went through it with everything. It was funny. It sets up a great new setup for the whole rest of the show with Miko being a part of it, of the council. Oh, just everything all around. I'm just super hyped for the rest of the season now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a great job. A great addition of a very fun character. Um, and it always happens to end in a way that makes everyone feel good. Like, which I kind of like. Because this could have just been us like, ha ha ha, like, we fucked up what's her face, Miko, and we win, suck a dick. Like,
Yeah, fuck you, Miko. And then Miko just doesn't appear ever again in the story. She's just gone forever.
Yep. They could have done that, but they didn't, and I'm very happy as a result.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to seeing what kind of relationship Miko and Chika have, since Miko's infatuated with her. I want to see if like her image of Chika slowly degrades as she realizes what Chika truly is.
Cannot wait. I love how they said it. They're like, "Oh, are you going to like keep us on?" And then he's like, and what's his name? Ishigami. Ishigami is like, yeah, I know why you may or may not take us back on because of our dysfunctional like personalities. And she was like, "Yep."
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is everything I wanted in a second season and more. So happy with this.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Alright, speaking of second seasons, we have some shit to talk about with Fruits Basket Season 2, Episode 6. This episode was all over the place. I don't know.
Once again, who the fuck is this ring girl, and why is she just walking everywhere in her hooker heels?
Yeah, no, she's definitely a prostitute.
And why is Shigure literally trying to sleep with all of his cousins?
I was gonna say my image of Shigure now is just he just fucks everybody.
He just
fucks come out here and fucks Rin.
As long as you're of legal age, he just doesn't care.
He's out here NTRing Haru, taking his girl. Then he goes over to Akito. Well, yeah, maybe they broke up because she was after that Shigure dick, and she's like, "Listen, Haru, I can't anymore. I can't cheat on you. We need to break up."
She said the dog dick being different. she said rough.
Oh, great. Now I got a mental image of like her making Shigure transform first and then
they can't because there's yaks.
Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. I'm sure there's some dojin out there that'll make it work.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, man.
Yeah, but then he runs over and gets fucked by Akito. Or fucks Akito. I feel like
Akito is definitely too frail to be fucking any. Like, he's definitely one of those, like, emotional, like, super emotional queens who's definitely
but he may be frail, but he's, like, in charge of everybody's life. So he could just be like, sit there and take it while I pound on your ass.
Well, I try to pound you, even though I have a heart attack. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's he's definitely a bottom. He definitely, while he is he's just a bossy bottom. He's just like, I just want you to just give it to me, and I'm just going to lie there and be like, ha 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 ha, like.
Sounds annoying.
I mean, it's up to Akito. I'm not assuming it's good. He's like a terrible person. Like,
as if he couldn't get any worse.
I know. I was like, no, Shigure, why? Why are you having this weird incesty thing with, like, it's really bad because it's incest, but it's worse because it's like you picked the worst person I'd want you to have incest with. Like, Hattori is right there. Yuki's older brother is right there. Oh my god. I would actually, like, read, like, a doujin about that and only feel kind of bad about it.
I am curious, do you think that... Alright, so serious prediction time. Do you actually think he was fucking Rin? And, well, I do think he was fucking Akito, but do you think he was fucking Rin?
No, probably not.
Nah, me either. But still, I hope so.
Yeah, but I agree. Definitely, they definitely doing the nasty. Him and Akito. Yeah, this isn't like the first time they had some like weird sexual undertone.
I feel like there's some plan to this.
And it became an overtone, but
yeah, there's like definitely a plan to this, but I have no idea what the angle of this plan is.
Shigure's definitely like doing it for a reason.
He's so cunning and like just like, oh yeah, why don't we fuck right now, Akito? And why don't you come over to the summer vacation house where we fuck there? Like, okay, what's the what are you getting at here, Shigure?
It's definitely 100% a plan. I don't know what it is, but I believe in him, which makes me even more kind of sad because, like, damn, you have to like, damn, not only do you have to fuck your own cousin, it has to be Akito of all of them. Damn, feels terrible.
Yeah, it feels horrible. Maybe he's gonna kill him. Maybe it's like that's how it's gonna end. He just strangles him to death or some shit while they're making love. I don't know.
Happy ending?
Sounds like a happy ending to me.
So that was one. You're right. This episode was all over the place. First of all, I feel like ever since last episode, Momiji's really been growing on me.
Yeah.
Like, he's just so, like, infectious, and, like, I love his voice acting because he just sounds so cute. I'm just like, oh, you're so cute.
I will say that this show does a good job of making all the characters unique and then having their little... Like, the kids feel like kids. Even though Momiji's not a kid. He still really feels like a kid.
He does feel like a kid, exactly. you know, because he's supposed to be immature and he does a good job at that. uh, but yeah, so I'm just like, Miji's really growing on me. I like him. He's adorable.
Mm.
Um, Speaking of kids, what the fuck, Hiro?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of them switching back to the Hiro Kisa. As much as I love Kisa, I just like yeah, Hiro's a dick.
It was important because it's gonna go into like Toru's trauma,
Mm-hmm.
like, or her reluctance to like let go of her mom
Mm-hmm.
or her memory. Yeah, like she was kind of, you know, losing her shit by the end of the episode, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like her saying, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay," like while holding the picture of her mom. I was like, well, I really haven't seen that side of her. Like maybe one episode where they talked about it before, but like this was like pretty,
This was a lot more intense. Like I could
yeah.
tell shit's gonna hit the fan. If not next episode, then the episode after. I feel like the rest of the seasons is gonna be like, well, time for the ride, for the drama ride.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, hello, Shigeru's gonna be fucking Akito in the same
Yeah,
time.
Akito's
So,
gonna show up and gonna start shit. Oh
yeah.
no.
Oh, there's Yuki. He's gonna break like a bottle and just slash his face.
Yo,
Good.
it's gonna be such a shit show. Next, it's gonna be like episode Jerry Springer next episode.
Exactly.
So
Fucking,
Shigide, it says here you're fucking your cousin. You're both cousins, both of your cousins.
there's a lot of fuck you. Ah. Right, he's gonna like come to the house, fucking kick Kisa out of like the second floor. Uh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
this was the calm before the storm episode.
absolutely. Even though it was very, yeah, it was very like oof, like
Mm-hmm. It started a few
um,
fun moments. The Toru trying to swimming thing was really
yeah,
cute.
that was actually fun.
Kisa I like the random like slapstick humor moments that they have, like Kisa getting fucking nailed in the face with a door. Like seeing
I like
characters get abused is always makes me laugh. I don't know why.
because you're sick. Hello.
Probably.
Fucking psycho is already. um, but yeah, no. Oh shit, what was that one thing that happened? Oh yeah, when Kyo lost the swimming meet, and he literally went ahead and locked himself away because he's mad. I'm like, oh, Kyo, you're so.
Hmm.
Very few moments he really had. It was like, yes, it's great because I love you.
Yeah, very good setup episode. Very much enjoying this. I think more than even season one. So.
Oh, absolutely. But
Hmm.
God, why did he have to go out of his way to be like, why don't you already pick? Like, why was Hiro such a dick? I don't understand. I
He
thought
just
we,
is. That's what he. That's his character. He just is a dick.
yeah, I thought we like, I thought we got over this. Like, he literally was just like, ugh, like, do you have some kind of mom complex? Like,
Yeah,
I was
no, he
like,
regressed. I don't know why. Like, because
yeah,
yeah, they left off.
there's like, you can like backslide a little bit, but that was like, oh, this is the first episode we're meeting him kind of regression,
Hmm.
which didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it
Mm,
was weirdly placed in this episode just for the sake of the plot. But
yeah.
whatever. It is what it is.
And I think that's one of the moments where, like, I can acknowledge that, you know, they're just doing it as doing the thing that you don't like specifically, where they're like,
Oh
oh, they're
yeah,
just doing the drama.
yeah. We need the dramas. Quick, hero, say some stupid shit you wouldn't say.
Yeah, normally,
Mm.
exactly. Yeah. That's how I feel about this clusterfuck of a family.
On that note, let's go talk
Mm-hmm.
about another clusterfuck of a family over in. I love these transitions; they're working really great. Over in Tower of God, episode 7.
Oh my god, actual clusterfuck. Even though, funny enough, they're not family at all.
Yep, as we found out through the little monologue in the beginning of the episode, which was really nice, really well appreciated. It didn't feel like too exposition heavy. It was just like a little
It was really just a
30-second
lines.
precursor, before the episode, and it explained so much. So that was really cool. But I think this episode, Indorsey won me over. As I can't choose between Indorsey and Anak anymore as my favorite girl.
Yeah, because Dorsey is that bit, like she's so great. I told you she's great.
He fucking pulled down Anak into the fucking pit.
She was like, "Nope, you're coming with me, niece." That was so funny.
Yeah, and just seeing her throughout the episode being stupid was just fun to watch, especially with her injury.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, "Oh my god, I think you broke it." Fuck. I know, and that's cool to see that. Like, yes, even though they're very powerful, they are not like invincible. They too hurt from a fall that high.
Yeah, exactly. They're not. So, although now that I think about it, she did in the earlier episode when the team was first introduced kill a bunch of people. So there is that. But
Yeah,
either way,
that's
she's
different
not.
from falling. You can't kill an 80-foot fall.
Yeah. Also, I didn't notice that her thing on her head was a horn. I thought that was just like.
You know, I just saw that.
Yeah, you too, right? I thought it was just like the way her hair was parted, but no, it's a horn.
No, it's a horn. She's just ready at the fucking horn sticking out. I'm like, okay. Like this picture on any chart right now, like the angle, it doesn't look like a horn at all. It literally just looks like hair, like her hair.
Yeah, it's. I like that design though. It's like so seamless. So like, it's a nice design. I like it. Very subtle.
Yeah, I would say. But then even then with Indorsey, I did like that one moment where she's talking to Rachel, basically being like very like just like was like a wee bit shady.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel, she's like, oh, he's like cute and awesome and stuff, and like like first of all, I love how everyone just wants to fuck Bam.
Yeah. And
then
her just being just super shady about it in the bathroom.
Exactly. And then Rachel's like, oh, you didn't tell him? Great. And then she's like, where the fuck you're looking for the tower? Like, is it better than that? I'm just like,
next episode, she's just gonna fuck Bam in front of Rachel.
Exactly.
Rachel reacts.
No, keep climbing the tower.
Yeah, the tower. She's like Atlanta with the tower instead of the kids.
Yeah, Rachel is actually.
The other major thing this episode was dude with the horn, the yellow hair and the horn. I forget his name. Was it Laurel or Lauro?
I know
I forget his name. But he's crazy. He's fucking.
His name is Ho. H-O-H.
H-O-H. Okay, so yeah, Ho. He's fucking gonna do some crazy shit.
Oh, absolutely! Like this whole episode, like it was like a giant warning sign. Like this guy's very much coming, apart because he like the main character who he thought he was so much better than, by the way, is now outperforming him, and everyone, not just him, everyone's outperforming him.
Yeah, like why do you have such a superiority complex if you're like the worst person there? I'm like, oh wow, this guy thinks he's better than everyone. Come to find out, he ain't shit.
Yeah, he's actually the worst. Yikes! Yikes!
I would be. I was gonna say when he first got the letter and it was like, if you want to climb the tower, I'm assuming that was left there by Rachel or somebody, and I'm assuming the letter is like kill Bam. And it was at first I was like, oh man, Bam's in trouble, but then I was like, oh wait, no, he can't do shit. He's gonna try to snipe Bam with his fucking water, and it's like gonna do nothing.
I was like, no, crap, got my shirt wet.
He's like, wait, who has a water gun?
And Bam's on fire back and just like
blow him up, yeah, blow his face up.
So yeah, that's very That's a very interesting subplot. I know we're probably going to see it.
There's so many subplots going on in this show. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, there's a whole thing talking about like what is it? What are they called? The sisters.
You have the sisters.
Sisters of Jihad. There we go.
Yeah, Sister Jihad. You have the whole thing with Ho going on. Even he had like a flashback that looked horrific. Like he has some struggle.
Yeah, so he's feeling the pressure to like do better, even though he's like the weakest one there.
You have whatever the Game of Thrones things going on at the top levels with the instructors. You have Rahel and her little schemes.
Oh, I don't care about her.
But yeah, and also the new instructor that showed up and was like really short and super hyperactive was cool.
His voice does not match his body at
Yeah, no,
all.
I find it hilarious.
I know exactly. It's like it's very it's very jarring and very weird. I'm like, you know, I can dig with it. I can vibe. Yeah, but all in all, yeah, a lot of things going on for an episode with very little fighting.
Yeah, which is why I like it, because it's just so much intrigue and all the characters are so fun and they have little good banter moments. So, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Agreed. All right, now let us move on to our next episode. My Life as a Villainess episode. Wait, don't say it. 7.
Yes. I wanted to see how long you could hold the note.
Yeah. I mean, I'm better singing than you, so of course I can hold it.
We won't know until later. That was an inconclusive contest.
I'm sure it is. So this is a very interesting episode. I mean, they basically hinted it last week, but they all but outright said it that, you know, Sophia is a reincarnation of Catalina's friend from her old life.
Yeah, which I think is interesting. It's a very unique way to do a isekai. I hesitate to call this isekai because I keep forgetting it's an isekai. It feels more like just a generic fantasy, but yeah, I'm hoping that comes into play. Like eventually, she realizes that, and Catalina realizes it, and they like geek out over it or something. But
yeah,
it just makes me like Sophia even more than I already did.
Unfortunately, at least for me, that was kind of the only intriguing thing that happened. Everything else, it did indeed feel like a fantasy, a generic fantasy anime.
I thought it was a fun episode though, because just like I like that they're actually doing stuff now. Like, yes, it's just they're taking a test, but it was a lot more fun because first off, Catalina kept triggering every fucking trap she can in her vicinity.
That was funny. Like it was good, but definitely gave me the feeling of like I've been here before.
Yeah, I mean it had a few moments that got me, like Catalina doing her earth magic on the little space in the ground.
That was great.
Wait, guys, I got you. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It was very by the book. It wasn't like anything crazy or unique. It was just fine.
Yeah, I mean, just I don't know. I saw them doing magic, and I was like, "Wow, I'm so uninspired right now."
I was asking for more magic, so I guess I got my wish granted.
Yeah, I feel so goddamn generic. Like, like it almost feels like imagine Sailor Moon, but like somehow Sailor Moon was like their attacks are like boring.
I like whenever Catalina was talking, or like there were certain parts in the episode where there was like this black shadow behind her, randomly, and I was like, oh my god, Final Fantasy VII. I just got the creepiest Final Fantasy VII vibes from that.
The mentors.
The mentors. Yeah, but no, the opening was probably the best part. I actually genuinely felt pretty sad. The whole her dying and her like friend having to deal with that, and that was pretty sad.
That was sad.
It was kind of jarring to go straight from that into like, all right, time for a wacky cave
Fun
exploring
adventure.
hijinks. Yeah. So I feel like maybe if they had you know what would have been good if they had reversed the order. If it started with wacky cave hijinks, and then as they go through the cave, Sophia starts remembering more or something triggers her memory. I feel like it would have worked better. It
Agreed.
would have felt less awkward. But it still had fun, cute moments. Her fighting the gem and cutting all the mushrooms up with it and all that stuff is cute.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, of course I called it. I'm like that. Oh, the thing where she's gonna cut the mushrooms. That's definitely what they're looking for.
I didn't even realize. I was not paying attention at all to that. I forgot what they were looking for to begin with.
Yeah, some gem. And I was like, I saw cut stuff. I'm like, that's probably the gem, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's way too pretty to just be a random stone. That's like me taking up like a chunk of like, I don't know, crystal.
Yeah, or emerald or something.
Yeah, and I just started, I don't know, peeling like carrots with it.
Oh, you pick up this green-looking, beautiful crystal and start cutting things with it.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, other than that, I don't think anything really happened with this episode. It was just kind of... It was kind of... Like, this show's just... It's a fun show to watch and not pay too much attention to because it's not too intensive. Like, I can farm an FGL while this is playing or something and still have my attention focused on it, which is nice.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely feeling like that type of show, which in this case isn't bad because, I feel like it definitely could be worse.
Yeah.
So we'll take our miracles where we can get them. That being said, let's move.
Yeah. This show's definitely a show I can't play fucking FGO and watch at the same time.
Let us talk about Nami yo Kiitekure, episode 6 or 7. 7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my mind, I was like, I knew she had something to deal with this.
I mean, yeah, I knew it was going to come back to her and it was just her meat or something that was going to be the call. Like, I knew once they discovered the bodies that it was like, oh, no, that's just meat. The only thing I didn't know is how the meat got there, but I was like, no, that's just meat. It kind of annoyed me how long they dragged it on.
It was a good reveal, and I loved it because they hinted at it. It's not like it was random.
Yeah, it wasn't random. It was just predictable because I'm like, okay, that's just like meat. Like, he didn't chop up his girlfriend and then stuff her in his attic. Like, I knew that wasn't what happened.
Yeah, obviously. At first, I thought, because I saw, like, the leaks, I thought, like, the pipes burst, like, the sewage pipes burst, and I was just like, shit.
Mm.
And then she fell, and I'm just like, oh, does she have shit on her face?
Also,
Oh
I'm
my
calling
God.
bullshit on the meat is just there, and there's literally millions of flies, and no one is noticing. Like, the smell doesn't creep through, or, like,
Yeah,
the flies aren't everywhere in the apartment.
Homeboy would have been like, oh my God, I smell nothing but, like, disgusting rotted meat.
Also, how the fuck do you forget you have a bunch of mutton in a... So why would you put a bunch of mutton in a storage in your floor?
She's a mess. She's an absolute mess. I mean, I kind of stand, but like,
I'm gonna store this whole ass steak in my cabinet and just leave it here. Not even refrigerate it. Just like, I get it's too big for it to put in the refrigerator, but shit, don't just leave it in your floor cupboard.
I'm mad. She literally went straight to he killed her girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
and called the cops. Like,
not only called the cops, got her other. Their other man to come and be like, tackle him and make sure he doesn't take Mizo hostage.
Exactly. Like, that was... Yeah, no, that was too much. I love how... I don't know why this is so funny, but the line where she says to... what's his name? Nakahara?
Mm-hmm.
Where she's like... Or he's talking about, like, the potential of him, like, not having a dead body. She's like, ugh. You lack imagination and pheromones. I was like, what? That was so stupid. Like, was
she's
so
she's a really stupid and fun character.
Yeah,
So,
she really is. Like
the ending where she's like saying, "You know, have anyone seen this person?" And she like writes down, "Is this okay?" And he's like, "All right, I'll drop the charges."
Drop the charges. Perfect. Perfect. So good. Oh my god.
By the way, his story is all right, guys, piece of advice: if you're with a girl and she's like, "All right, I want to have sex like on a volcano in the fucking mountains or some shit," be like, "Nah."
No, he was dumb for that one. He was dumb
Yeah.
because she didn't need to. She didn't necessarily want it. She just was like, "Let's go to any hot springs and have sex."
Mm-hmm.
Like, could have been any hot
could have been
spring.
the hot spring down the street.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that's a little not romantic, but
Well, fuck it.
no, but not in a mountain. Like something like like a cute hour away.
Just
Like,
throw on
just
some,
walk
or you could just draw on some candles and put on some berry white, whatever the Japanese equivalent of berry white is.
Yeah, they could also just like
Yeah, you need to be so extra and take a trip out to another fucking city.
But you heard what she said. She wanted to go to the springs and do it.
No, yeah, in the mountain springs where no one else is watching, and
Bruh. And he's like, I passed out from fumes. I'm like, bitch, you're at a volcano.
yeah, like why are you? When your girl says she went to fucking volcano, time to find you, girl.
Which she didn't say that, so.
Well,
I don't know why you keep thinking.
She didn't stop him. She didn't stop him.
Okay, well then they're just both stupid. That's
Alright,
different.
fine. They're both stupid. Guys, don't be stupid. Don't try to fuck your girl on a volcano.
They're stupid. Now she's dead? Question mark.
I feel like she's not dead. I feel like there's way more to the story. Like she's probably
like amnesia or something.
Yeah. Or maybe she didn't. I got the impression that she didn't even really like him. The way she kind of sounded so monotone and was kind of like holding him, like not having sex with him after what he said, like a year or something.
Yeah.
I feel like she didn't like him, and she was just trying to get like maybe he was too clingy, and she wanted to get away from him. So she knocked him out and ran away or something.
Oh my god, that
like it has to be more silly than just I don't know where she is. Like I feel like she actively knocked him the fuck out and ran away. Like while he was undressing or something, just comes up behind him and just hits him with a rock.
Damn, feels bad. Oh my god. That was so. And I love how everyone in the studio were just judging her, and she's like, I guess nothing was bad happened. And they're like, no, you were so wrong. You were so wrong. And you embarrassed this man to no end.
I like how she tried to throw the building under the bus. She's like, is it my fault or is it the building maintenance fault?
Yeah,
I mean, I'd say it's their fault, but you know, maybe 50-50.
Leaning towards them a little bit. Just saying, it takes two to tango. It's 50. But yeah, yeah, I think that's all I have to say.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a fun, cute episode.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to I feel like I said to hammer home the fact that I really like that there was setup of this happening.
Yeah.
From like episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Very nicely set up.
Yes, agreed. All right, let's move on to Shadowverse.
Oh, goody. The gem that is the highlight of our podcast, the Shadowverse.
Well, more blood things.
Woo! Blood.
Blood.
Did he use a new card? No, he didn't.
No, he did not use a new card.
It was just
However,
the rune guy. Yeah.
Yes, the rune. Got a new dirt rune card.
You broken as fuck dirt rune card.
Oh, it's so good.
Just take something from the other side of the field, and if it's already evolved, it comes with evil already. No thanks. Ban it, please.
It'll be fine.
No, add some BS.
Well, they had to ban everything else first, so no. Alright. Dirt rune needs help-ish.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this I'm kind of like not a fan of these types of episodes where it's just like. I mean, I guess now that if I break it down, all the episodes are pretty much just like, here's some quick setup for like a minute, and then we're gonna do a battle for the whole episode. I'm like, eh.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, that's what's going to happen. So they didn't hit up Havencraft yet.
oh yeah, they didn't do Havencraft yet. It's
Yeah,
weird.
so yeah, exactly. That is weird.
That's
So
next episode. Watch.
oh, probably like that wouldn't be out of it wouldn't be like a reach. I'm just surprised they didn't do this episode. Also, I love how this kid is like. So he's not ranked one in the world. He's just like the best on the block. But then he like just wipes the floor with like a pro player.
Yeah, which is bullshit. Blood is not that good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Homeboy Zek is not like, it's not dirt. It's not burned dirt.
Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. They legit keep ripping off of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the exact setup that fucking Joey had in Yu-Gi-Oh! They reveal that Luca has a sick sister in the hospital, and he's like, I just want to beat everyone in the Shadowverse so I can pay for my sister's operation. I'm like, oh, okay, Joey. And Serenity. Like, it's hilarious how beat for beat they just rip Yu-Gi-Oh! Off to, like, the specific subplot points, even. It's hilarious. Shamelessness. Pure shamelessness.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They're just doing. Well, I was gonna say they're doing the most. No, they're doing the least.
They are doing the least.
The bare minimum.
If they go to, like, if the first arc is that they have to travel to an island and fight a bunch of people in Shadowverse matches and then fight the creator of Shadowverse at the end, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm just saying. At this point, just go full Yu-Gi-Oh! Just rip off entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Arcs, please.
Yeah, make sure that someone takes your Ignatius and toss into, or some. No, wait, Sam. What dragon card would be stronger than Ignatius? The strongest dragon card we can think of. I was gonna say Bahamut, but that's neutral.
Yeah, but it might as well be a Dragoncraft card.
Yeah, sure. You say. He's like, oh, my grandpa's Bahamut. No.
Yeah, no. At that point, why don't you just take his cell phone and throw it in the water?
Yeah. They got my TR. Oh, right, there are no physical copies.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He can hack his game and delete the copy from his data or something. That, or like they just start dueling on motorcycles, like Shadowverse on motorcycles, please.
That would be so dope. I would actually.
Yes, do it. Be like just a full-on parody of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the only way you guys got now. You have to embrace it and just be a full parody of Yu-Gi-Oh! You got this, Shadowverse.
Yeah, or you can keep being whatever the fuck this is. I don't care. I don't care either way. Do not care either way.
I literally have nothing else to say about this episode because it was just it was just them fighting with a card. Cool.
Great. Cool. Let's move on. To Aru Kagaku no Railgun T episode 14. Finally, the conclusion of this arc.
I love this episode. It was everything I liked about Railgun, or in Tuaru in general. It was a bunch of stupid bullshit for fighting, because God knows that Toma just shoots dragons out of his hand. Cool, whatever.
I was like, bitch, are you kidding me? The whole, like, Hydra.
His Imagine Breaker shot out Hydra dragons, so I guess you can say he imagined dragons. Yes, I did come up with that joke specifically for this podcast.
How long?
Literally, as soon as I saw it, as soon as I saw the joke just popped in my head, I'm like, oh yes, I'm using this. But Imagine Dragons aside, it had over the top, stupid battling that made no sense, but in a good way. It was just stupid fun. And then all the comedy afterwards was really fucking good.
Yeah, like from Miharu having her weird strawberry. I think I looked it up what it was supposed to be, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, oh, that's gross. Like, why would you do this?
Yeah, that Shokuho giving everyone the memory that this whole time Misaka was just taking a shit in the bathroom.
That was incredible. They're like, they're like, you learned to kill everyone, and you were in there the entire day. Whenever I see it, I feel like if I was Shokuko, I would just go completely off the wall. They're like some woman, she literally like abstained from meat because of that experience. Another woman, she like fainted and got a concussion, and then
That was great, and just the whole ending scene with the dance and them trying to get Misaka to dance with Toma, and Kuroko just like, no, this is a trap, and then Uiharu just grabs her.
yeah.
Oh no, this was prime 2Aru-ness, and I was loving it.
Yeah, just like like you said, just like the drop kick at the end, just that one last freeze frame shot at the end for like pan to that outro. So like I was like, yes, this is what I want. This is what I want. All the shenanigans. Yeah, I don't really do. I care for Toma being dragon. Oh God, I hate him. I'm like Misaka. Like
I've just accepted it. It's just he does like you cannot. Ironically, you can't take a shit without Toma saving your life.
Exactly. Like I'm like, come on, Misaka. Like this is your own spinoff. Your own spinoff. Can you at least save him yourself?
No.
Your own. Like, can you be the hero in your own spinoff? No.
No,
Right.
it's Toma. It's always Toma. I didn't watch the Accelerator thing, but can someone tell me, is Accelerator doing anything in the Accelerator spinoff, or is Toma coming in to save Accelerator?
Also, what annoyed me even more, right next to Toma, was once again other guy who, to my mind, he's just Toma with powers. Like,
oh yeah, Toma with powers, super bullshit powers. They can just do whatever he wants. Got it.
Exactly. That sounds like Toma, and that stupid like attitude. It's like, he's a fun character, but it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of him. I did think that Toma and Misaka had a cute couple moment. Like, they were a cute couple. That was really nice. They make a nice pair. So I appreciate that little whole blushing segment that Misaka had. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the Railgun. Drew, do you have anything you want to say?
Nope, take it away, my friend.
All right, guys. If you enjoyed this episode of the G&A podcast, make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe so you can catch all the episodes of our podcast as they go up every single week. If you haven't already, do join the party over our Discord, follow us on Twitch, and follow us on Twitter, all linked in the description down below. You can also become a patron if you're so inclined. Like all these lovely people on screen right now, you get a bunch of perks, including the ability to watch Kaguya-sama with us. We watch one show with patrons every week. We're doing Kaguya-sama this season. Next season, you guys can vote on what we'll watch next. So if you want to watch Kaguya-sama with us, do consider becoming a patron. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Guys, I have not slept.
Yeah, Drew's going on like zero sleep.
Not gonna lie, I definitely like almost passed out at least 3 times during this episode. Let me know in the comments and guess at which points I did, and I'll let you know.
Shadowverse, 2Aru, and fuck, I can't think of the third time. But definitely Shadowverse and 2Aru.
I will confirm or deny this.
And on that note, so that Drew can get some sleep, this has been Sobroni, and
We do.
we'll catch you guys later. Later!
Bye.